What is going on, guys? Your boy Joey672 coming to you guys with a video right now. So I want to go over an article that came out the other day on Fletcher Cox. You know, should we be concerned? Concerning news about the Eagles being concerned about Fletcher Cox. You know, next year or after this year, whatever it is. Okay, well, this article is really nothing to me, but I think we've all kind of thought this way on Fletcher's got to step his game up this year. I understand he's had a neck injury in 2019. Going into that season, I understand he had the foot surgery, then he had the neck injury last year. I mean, he's only missed one game maybe, the past couple years, so a couple seasons. So I just need to see Fletcher Cox be more disruptive in the backfield. I just think we haven't seen enough of it, guys. This is a $23 million cap hit for the Philadelphia Eagles. Okay, I got to see more from Fletch. Okay, and if injuries are the problem, then the Eagles have to make a tough decision. But he's got to have a good year this year, guys. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He has got to have a good year. I don't even care about the sack numbers, guys. It's not about that. He's got to be disruptive in that backfield. I mean, he's got to do it. I know Aaron Donald's a totally different player than Fletcher Cox, but if he's right behind him as one of the best defensive tackles, you really have to look at it and say, well, he should be doing almost the same thing. Okay. Aaron Donald every week, if he's not getting sacks, he's taking one offensive lineman, he's pushing him into two other offensive linemen, he's knocking them all down. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole, I understand they're two different players that, I think Aaron Donald is better against I think he's a better pass rusher than Fletcher Cox is. I think Fletch is better against the run than Aaron Donald is. So there's a lot of differences there, but I don't want to get this into a Zach Ertz situation where you hold on to a player for too long. Fletcher Cox on the wrong side of 30 right now. He's done a lot for this franchise, and you know what? Next year it's going to be 2022, not this year, but next year's season. It's another over $20 million cap hit next year. I'm trying to be specific. I think like 23, 24, 22, something like that. And that's another year. He went six games last year in 2020 and had a sack and a half. I mean, that's kind of crazy. He got some sacks and some garbage time last year, and where it really didn't matter the most. And I don't know, he had 6.5 sacks last year. I understand, but I needed more from him last year. And I know people come at me like, well, Fletcher Cox gets double teamed, blah blah blah. They drafted three defensive linemen this year, guys. Rebuilding that defensive line is definitely going to be something they're going to be looking out for, because Derek Barnett, last year of his contract, getting paid $10 million, could walk. Josh Sweat, last year of his contract, I think, could walk. Brandon Graham, is he going to sign another one? Is he going to sign at least another extension for a one-year deal and at least finish his career here? It is what it is. We'll see what happens. But that's three defensive linemen that you could potentially be losing. And Fletcher Cox could be traded next year. He's definitely a trade candidate next year, 100%. I thought about this for months. I've made multiple videos on it. I think he actually could get traded, guys, next year. And if you obviously trade him or release him, whatever it is, I mean, you could free up about $16 million in cap space that is well needed. Okay, I mean, we're just trying to sign our draft picks right now, and we pretty much signed everybody as of right now, and we're down to like no money. We're basing we're basing most of our cap coming off Zach Ertz trade or release right now. So I don't want to be in cap hell. I don't want to be in a cap situation where, sometimes you just got to let players go, guys, even though it's hard to. Zach Ertz, it's hard letting him go, but you just got to go. He just has to. There's no way. This is why you have to draft talent. You have to draft better talent, and the development process of that talent, it's got to be recognized, because if it's not, and you're drafting, you're not doing well, you're not developing players, then you got to restructure, and then you have to keep other guys. Then you have to keep older guys, so maybe some older guys that don't produce as much, but you got to keep them here to at least save some cap space or whatever you got to do. So it's tough. I understand that, but Fletch has got to be disruptive this year. I got to see him coming to a healthy year. Okay, just a healthy year and get in the backfield and do what he's best at doing, is going after the quarterback and, just doing what he could do. And that's really it. And obviously it's not just on him, it's on everybody else as well. But this guy's getting paid a lot of money, okay? Getting paid a lot of money. And I need to see more production out of that position, because I'm telling you right now, when Javon Hargrave was signed, a couple years ago, I thought at least Javon Hargrave was going to replace Fletcher Cox. When they signed Javon Hargrave, I thought Fletcher Cox was getting traded immediately. That's what I thought. But they kept both of them, and I was like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? So I don't know what the future is for Fletcher Cox, but I just got to see more, guys. Six games into the season, whatever, coming off an injury, whatever it is, guys. You know, I'm just hoping he, you know, a sack and a half in 6 games last year, and then coming into this year healthy 100%, and hopefully he does something. That's what I'm praying for. I know it's not everybody's favorite subject to trade Fletcher Cox, but I'm telling you right now, like, things are going to have to change sooner or later. Like, this 2017 roster is going to deplete even more next year, and you're going to have even a younger team next year. So this is why you draft 3 defensive linemen this year. This is why, you sign Ryan Carey. This is, you got to get more help. And, obviously, there's injuries on this team. There's injuries that happen on this team every single year. So you never know what's going to happen any given Sunday. So with Fletcher Cox, I'm just expecting him to just go crazy on the defensive line and go get after people. And that's what I want to see. I want to see him being disruptive, making those running backs turn a different direction, making those quarterbacks hard to, move in the pocket. That's what I want to see from Fletcher this year. That's what I want to see. And obviously, if he's helping out, Javon Hargrave, then that's a good thing if he's getting double teamed. But I got to see more. And could definitely be a trade candidate next year, guys. No hard feelings on Fletcher Cox, but I don't feel sorry. I don't get emotionally attached to players. The logo comes first. The Eagles logo comes first before anything. So that's what I'm looking at right now. But other than that, guys, what do you guys think? Do you think this is, are the Eagles, looking at this as Fletcher Cox has to have a big year this year? Do you think he's been playing well? I mean, I want to hear your opinions on this whole situation, what you would do next year if that's the case, depending on what happens in 2021. So, all right, guys, I will see you guys later. Shakes Code Up, follow us live. Peace out, guys. Peace.